Did you think they were winning that game at any point in the game until the last 5 minutes, maybe 4?
Dave, I didn't think they were winning the game until Bill Belton scored. To be quite honest with you.
Right.
And the iron is they scored on a run.
I know. That's pretty much the way I wrote my column. I mean, they couldn't run the ball the entire game. And actually, you got to give John Donovan some credit on that, assuming he made the call on that they would run the ball on 2nd and goal at the 5, having not been able to run the ball all day. And this is an offense that has to do everything. So it's so difficult for them, so arduous to even get that first drive. I mean, the first field goal drive was 13 plays of dig. I don't know how much longer they can do it, but God bless them, they did it once tonight.
Yeah, Dave, just watching the offensive line from the box, I think most of the problem that I saw was, Hamilton, the tackle, was a big problem.
Blowing up
but
the
there was
center,
just some plays where they were either turning the wrong way or they just weren't ready for somebody coming. So I do think that even though it's a physical issue, a lot of it can be cleaned up once they all get on the same page and know what they're doing. In other words, they were physically dominated at times. A lot of the problems were just mental, I thought. And I think it will get better, but the running game and the hits that Hackenberg is absorbing,
That's the other thing.
it can't go on much longer.
I don't know how much longer you can take this. And as you pointed out, not only 5 sacks,
8 quarterback hits. Never saw a number that high.
Which is a ton.
Yeah.
Geno Lewis and Deshaun Hamilton. We were worried coming into the year that Allen Robinson would be replaced.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a problem anymore.
Yeah, and especially Geno on 3rd down just has a knack for making plays. He had 6 for 193 yards on 3rd down coming into the game, and the play of the game was that 3rd and 12 after they're deflated after the holding call and the Jesse James
touchdown nullified on a great pass.
Yeah, great pass
and a good catch.
Hackenberg just looks Geno Lewis's way, and it's an easy 23-yard catch.
Down
Made
to
it
the
look
5.
easy. Yeah,
down to the 5 on 3rd and 12.
Huge play. So
there's that. There's a couple of big plays by Lewis who got out to shoot after bobbling the quick slant for the 47-yard gain that got him down in position. Then there's the Deshaun Hamilton 53-yard gain that got him going on the second drive on the field.
Yeah, and really the defense kind of made it all possible. They gave up one drive, really, the 80-yarder, 5 interceptions. They only had 1 turnover in the first 2 games. And Gary, the more that Gary Neville played, the worse he looked. And I just thought that Shoop and those guys had him figured out. And some of those interceptions were really easy. So they really deserve a lot of credit for keeping them in the game.
He's a problem for Ralph Friedgen, and he's had confidence problems before, and he just came apart in this game. He lost his job with 3 games to go last year, and they were fortunate. Penn State was fortunate to have him on the other side. The quarterback difference was huge. So
3-0.
We got 3-0 somehow.
Mighty Massachusetts coming in.
Going to in this Big Ten, any way you can get it done, any way you can get a win. So we got the Minutemen coming in next week, and then full bore into the Big Ten season for at least for a little while before Temple way down.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
So from High Point Solutions Stadium, that was the solution Penn State had.
You're tired, aren't you?
I'm
You're
very
clearly tired. We're going to wrap it up
from Piscataway. Adios.